Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali A, and today I've got a video about the next Call of Duty game, the Call of Duty coming out at the end of this year, 2013, which I'm going to be calling Modern Warfare 4. Its actual name hasn't been confirmed, so I'm just going to be calling it Modern Warfare 4 for the sake of it being a new Infinity Ward game coming out at the end this year, and it is most likely going to be related to Modern Warfare in some way or form. So I've got a few things to talk about, some very exciting multiplayer details, and also some very exciting news about a new engine which Call of Duty could be using this year, which is very exciting for a few reasons. So starting off with the multiplayer information, before I actually tell you the details, the actual source of this information is interesting, because normally we don't get any specifics to do with the next Call of Duty game until we first hear about the next game when it's announced, and the next game hasn't even been announced yet. However, there are people working on this game, there are people within the gaming industry that probably know pieces of information early, simply because they've either had a look at it early or they're physically making part of the game, and this year someone's come out and has shared pieces of information that they are claiming to be accurate and to be real and to be linking into the next Call of Duty game. It appears that it's accurate. There's no way of actually saying whether or not it's 100% accurate, but I'm going to go on the basis that it is, and it's very exciting news indeed. So it's multiplayer information, and what I've always been saying a lot in my videos this year about the next Call of Duty game is that it needs to be switched up, because we've got the same movement patterns, the same controls. It's basically a reskinned version of Call of Duty each year with slight changes to multiplayer, and the skill gap and the skill levels within Call of Duty have been sort of known amongst competitive gamers to be quite low. The difference in skill between the top tier guys is very small, but according to this information we could be getting some new things that could really switch it up. So first of all, some sort of new movement method similar in a way to the dolphin dive that was added into Black Ops 1, but this one is an ability to actually slide along the ground with an ability to shoot at the same time. So when you're sprinting, rather than doing a jump and sliding into a prone position like the dolphin dive, you can actually run and then start skidding along the floor on your knees, and you also have the ability to shoot at the same time. So for example, if you're aiming to run at some sort of piece of cover, you could sprint at that piece of cover, skid along on your knees, and then sit nicely behind it without your head showing, or you could simply sprint past an open doorway and shoot as you're sprinting and sliding past that doorway using this new mechanic. Now of course it needs to be balanced in some way. I'd assume that you could only hip fire perhaps while you're doing this mechanic. You can't aim down sight and slide on your knees. Otherwise you'd be able to get really good accuracy, pinpoint accuracy, and be sliding around all over the place. But this is one of the apparent new movement pieces within multiplayer, which sounds really interesting, but we've got more as well. Now, of course, we're all used to going prone and crouching within multiplayer, but apparently within the next Call of Duty game you can not only go prone, but you can also roll from side to side while you're prone. So, for example, if you're lying on the floor, you're looking across the map at someone and you're sniping, for example, and suddenly you get hit, rather than having to crouch, stand up, and then run away, or really slowly move off to the left to go behind cover, you can simply do a rolling movement, and you'll be able to roll away behind cover almost instantly and be in a better position than you were a few seconds ago. Again, adding a new movement feature into multiplayer, which could change the skill levels within Call of Duty, where only the best players that incorporate these new movement features to the best of their abilities are actually the best players within the game. Now we've also got another new feature which is apparently coming to console, which has been on PC for a very long time actually, and this is actually the ability to peek around corners, or essentially lean around corners. And if you've ever played on PC, you'll be used to this feature in some of the Call of Duty games. It's very effective if you want to just check a line of sight very quickly, or if you just want to simply peek around. It's a very good way of actually just checking out where enemies are, and apparently this feature is going to be added and incorporated into the console version of the next Call of Duty game. So those are three huge movement features within multiplayer that could really change the skill levels and really change how we play Call of Duty later this year, and it could mean that some of us have to relearn a lot of things and have to really rethink and reevaluate how we play multiplayer to incorporate these things as best as possible, which I think is really, really exciting. Now, as I said, the person that may have got a hold of this information may be seeing a very early build of the next Call of Duty game. Things are set to change from now until launch, so some of these features may be included, some of them may be altered a little bit, but at the moment it seems that these are the new multiplayer movement features that we'll be seeing within the next Call of Duty game. And finally, a new engine has been unveiled and shown a little bit, or teased a little bit, by Activision, and the graphics look absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to link in the description a video which you can watch and see the actual engine in action, and hopefully we're going to be actually using this brand new engine for the next Call of Duty game, because all the current Call of Duty games are built off of a very, very, very old Quake engine. They simply modified the Quake engine a little bit each year once they release the new Call of Duty games, and it's a very old engine indeed, so the fact that we could be seeing a new engine for the next Call of Duty is actually a very, very big deal, not only in graphical improvements but also in terms of how the game runs, in terms of how smooth the game is, in terms of how all the guns react, and of course the ability to implement all of these different movement features that I've just talked about for multiplayer. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to check out more details in terms of the information I talked about today, there'll be a link to a video in the description, and also of course link to a video showing off the new engine in the video description as well. If you haven't seen any of the videos on screen, click them. Make sure you've clicked the like button as well if you've enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think of the brand new multiplayer movement features, whether you think they're exciting, whether you think they're cool, or whether you think they don't work too well. Let me know and discuss within the comment section down below. So cheers for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next video.